Who wants to talk about ghost boats? I do. I do. There's nothing more Vashon than this thought of ghost boats. Let me explain why. First of all, my name's Hendon. I am a local real estate agent here on Vashon. I love living on Vashon. I love answering questions about Vashon. So if you have any questions about Vashon, let me know because that's what I'm here for. Okay. Before I get into all this, make sure you like, subscribe if this is valuable, give me feedback, all the kind of good social media stuff that we have you do. All right. Let's talk about ghost boats. So here's the deal. There was a time way back when, before the pandemic, remember back then, when Vashon and Southworth and Fauntleroy, that's called the Triangle Route for the ferry system, was serviced by 3 boats. And at the time, it didn't seem like a luxury, but looking back on it, those were pretty good times because the pandemic and then everything that happened since, we got down to 2 boats servicing that route. And apparently, in my view, that schedule is made by a monkey and a dartboard picking times to go because it makes no sense the way the boats go the triangle route. There's no logic to it that I can see. All right, so I am actually denigrating whose ever job it is to get that schedule to work because it is. Someone has to explain to me why there's no boat between 10:15 and 12:40 going off Vashon, or between I think it's 3 and 5. It's why? What makes that desirable? Why not just run the triangle route? Vashon Southworth, Fauntleroy, Vashon Southworth, Fauntleroy. Just run it or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. Literally, it's dumb. Um, Personal opinion. However, it's been a 2 boat schedule on a dumb schedule for quite a while. Pandemic's been over for a couple of years, and we're still here at 2 boats. And every now and then, Washington State Ferries will talk about, okay, well, we'll get you 3 boats back in 2023. Oh no, it won't be 2024. And now they finally bit the bullet and said 2028. Okay, fine. I don't believe it's even coming back in 2028. And I don't even know that it needs to come back. I mean, really, the ferries are, not running at capacity, and it's fine. There's a couple of things in the background here. First of all, no one moves to Vashon because it's convenient. Really, no one's like, oh, that'd be so much more convenient to live on an island that only was serviced by aging ferries. That'd be great. No one ever thought that to move here. So it's not. And in fact, to tell the truth, part of the fact that it's a hassle to get here is what makes it attractive. That it's not just some built up, it's not Bainbridge, it's not Whidbey. It's an island that it's a hassle to get to, and we like it. If they ever threatened to build a bridge, I swear to God, people would blow it up. I just know it. I'm not that kind of violent person, but I promise you there would be people. No one wants a bridge, okay? So it's that it's unreliable and difficult to get to that makes it sort of attractive. However, the randomness of the boats and the madness behind the scheduling and the lack of a pathway to it ever getting better, if not getting worse, is shocking. I was on a Zoom conference call with a bunch of people from Washington State Ferries who could not answer the question, what's the plan to get this to be reliable? Because even the 2 boats are not reliable. Every day they cancel a ferry run. Almost every day, some ferry run gets canceled. And every day something's late. Certainly between Labor Day and Memorial Day. No, Memorial Day and Labor Day. Between Memorial Day and Labor Day, Friday is the day. You want to see a shit show? Get to the Fauntleroy Ferry Dock Friday at 3 o'clock between Memorial Day and Labor Day. It's a disaster. It's just a disaster. And there's no pathway out of this. And the people at Washington State Ferries could not answer my question. What's the pathway out of this? They don't have enough engineers. They don't have enough pilots. They don't have enough marine qualified workers in the pipeline. Forget about there being enough boats or the boats being ancient. There's not enough qualified engineers, and there's no plan to get them. So whatever, it's going to be whatever it is, and it is whatever it is. And everyone who lives here likes to complain, because who doesn't like a big old cup of, well, that sucks, let's talk about that. Everyone loves it. So I'm not immune to that, and I love that too. However, the ghost boat, we're going to get to the ghost boat. You knew I was coming back to the ghost boat. The ghost boat is Washington State Ferry's plan that when they happen to have enough crew and happen to have an extra boat somewhere, they'll throw it on the Triangle Line at some point this summer. So that means it's just so random and so beautiful and so Vashon. It's like, okay, so there's a random, unreliable, unplannable, unseeable shadow boat that may come to the rescue of at some point. Maybe. Son of a bitch, I'm in. It's could not be a more Vashon kind of idea. So I still can't plan on getting off the island between 10 and 1 or between 3 and 5. There's no planning that I can do that would get me reliably off the island. I still have to get to the boat 2 hours early or whatever to get it off. But maybe if I happen to be there, some ghost boat's going to come suck me up and take me off the island or bring me back to the island or whatever, right? So random, so bizarre, so like, if we can, we will, maybe, but don't count on it. But here you go. It's like, it's something so punk rock about this, about how can we make this less certain and still make it a little bit fun and interesting? How can we make it less reliable but a little bit more useful? I love it. It's such a Vashon solution to a real problem that's not even a solution. It's just enough to keep it weird. So, like I said, no one moves to Vashon because it's convenient. If you like things weird, you like things random, and you like things like, well, I can't really plan around this, maybe, right? This is your joint. Anyway, I love this. This was a new idea, and this thing just came out, so I wanted to share it with y'all. The ghost boat. Vashon Island, coming to an island near you, summer of 2024, a ghost boat. All right, you got questions about living on Vashon? That's what I'm here for. Love to answer those questions. Make sure you subscribe, like, social media, this, hey, let's go. And yeah, party on, Wayne.